Chase Jackson, founder of Energy Easy, providing personal and professional vitality with another inspiring, gratifying, rewarding video in our video series, Teaching Boys to Be Superior Men. The topic of this short video today is on intelligence. You often hear the comment, "Oh, your son is so smart. Oh, that kid isn't that smart over there." And we are here to debunk the myth that some people are more intelligent than others. In reality, neuroscience has shown that we are all intelligent in different ways. And as a parent, we can do our best for our kids by finding out what type of intelligence they are really best at and pushing them for that so they can flourish and use their strengths. So the question that we should be asking is not how smart is your child, but what type of smart is he? In America today, our kids' intelligence is mostly measured in the standardized tests that they take in the public school system as they grow up. These standardized tests suck, and they're absolutely irrelevant in terms of measuring a person's intellect. There's a whole variety of reasons why they suck, which most people know, yet we keep moving more and more toward them. When was the last time as an adult that you ever filled in a box with the number 2 pencil? When was the last time as an adult you take a test? It's irrelevant, and our kids' intelligence should not be measured by a test score. Someone's got to do so. For my business, I do a lot of work over in Asia. And Asia for a long time has had an education system that has focused on standardized tests. And while Asia has the United States beat in a whole variety of different business and societal factors, the one thing that the U.S. has always held over the Asian culture is the ideas of creativity and innovation. And as we move more and more towards standardized tests, we are moving away from this advantage that we had in terms of our youth gaining creativity and innovation, because standardized tests go down on thinking outside the box and looking at new ways to solve problems. You ask anybody in the Chinese education system, and they will laugh at the idea that the U.S. is going more and more towards standardized tests, because they're trying to run away from that as much as they can. They are trying to run toward new ways of educating kids that teach them how to problem solve in new ways, creativity, different types of kinesthetic intelligence, musical intelligence, linguistic intelligence, personal intelligence, spatial intelligence. There are all different types of intelligences that we have, and we are all stronger at some and weaker at others. So this idea of, oh, that kid is really smart, he's smarter than that kid, is a blanket generalized statement that scientifically and factually we can say in the year 2014 is not accurate. We are all intelligent in different ways, and our responsibility to be the best parents as we can be is to spend time figuring out what our kids' best intelligence is, whether it's spatial or kinesthetic or linguistic. Spend the time working with them so they can focus on their strengths and flourish and be the best that they can be, and they don't have to be generalized about how smart they are just because of what someone told them or a specific test score that they received. So how about a couple examples? LeBron James is a kinesthetic genius. The man is a genius in terms of his athletic ability on the basketball court. Barack Obama is a genius. He's an intrapersonal genius in his ability to communicate and bring people together. Rihanna is a musical genius in her ability to sing, dance, write, and choreograph music. These are people who are all geniuses, and they are not necessarily genius or really smart in the usual way, or excuse me, I don't want to say the usual way, but in the way that most commonly kids are judged in society today. So again, the core aspect that I want you guys to take away from this video is not is your kid smart, but how is your kid smart? Kinesthetic, interpersonal, spatial, logical, linguistic. Robert Sternberg wrote a great book called Successful Intelligence, where he researched and found out that the most successful people found their success by recognizing what their signature strengths were and applying, building, and using their strengths every day. It was not IQ that determined whether these people were successful. It was not GPA. It was not SAT score. It was people recognizing from an early age what they were best at and continuously focusing on that, getting better at that, and applying that to move forward in life. So, as a parent, the role that we must play is we must try and find out what our kids' signature strengths are. If we want our kids to be truly successful, then we must take the time for them to figure out what their signature strengths are, and don't just be measured on an IQ test or a Myers-Briggs or a GPA or some other random, judgmental, culturally biased test. Wrapping up with this another inspiring, gratifying, rewarding video in our series Teaching Boys to Be Superior Men. Do not ask the question, is my kid smart? Ask the question, how is my kid smart? When somebody says, oh, your kid is so smart, interrogate them. Say, how are you judging my kid's intelligence? And see what they say. Because this blanket statement of, oh, this kid's so smart, he's much smarter than this kid, that is a past generation of doing things, and we're not doing that. Chase Jackson, providing personal and professional vitality. Have a beautiful day.